right now, okay? So we have to skip to the 4th chain from the hook and work a bubble. The bubble, it says, is a single crochet, 2 double crochets, and a single crochet all in the same stitch. So that would be 1 bubble being made. So 1, 2, 3, 4 from the hook. I will make my single crochet, and then I will do a 2 double crochets in the same stitch. And 1 more single crochet in that same stitch. And that would be 1 bubble. Okay? That's 1 bubble made. And then you're supposed to skip the next 2 chains. So I skip 1, 2, and then in this next chain you're supposed to do another bubble. So you just stick your hook in there, do a single crochet, and then 2 double crochets in that same space there. 1, and then here's another one. 2, and then 1 more single crochet, and then you skip 2 stitches and do the same thing again. Put your single crochet, 2 doubles, and 1 more single, and skip the next 2 chains, 1, 2, and then another bubble stitch in there. So 1 single crochet, and then in the same space 2 more double crochets, and a single crochet. And then skip the next 2 stitches, 1, 2, and then in this last stitch we do a single crochet.
Who disabled Task Manager?
Oh my goodness. 2 double crochets.
Mom, who disabled Task Manager?
Nobody. Somebody messed with it. You have to restart the computer. And single crochet. Okay. Now in the pattern it has you doing, 31, 33, or 35, depending on if you're doing 3 months, 6 months, or 9 months. But I just did a little sample, so I only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bubbles on here. And then you're supposed to chain 3 and turn. 1, 2, 3, and you turn. Now, you want to skip the first 3 stitches, which would be, the single crochet at the end of the last bubble you made, and the 2 double crochets. And then you want to make a bubble in the next single crochet, which was the first single crochet you made on that very last bubble. So you're just gonna find that single crochet, which is right here, and you're gonna make a bubble in there. Oops, I can't get my hook under both of those. There, okay, so a single crochet, and then 2 double crochets. And then 1 more single crochet. Okay, see, so I've made a little bubble there. And then we're going to skip the next 3 stitches again, which will be single crochet and then the 2 double crochets, and then there'll be the first single crochet you made on this other bubble here. So you just make another bubble in there, 2 doubles, oops, and a single, all in that same stitch, just like you did in the other row. And then you'll skip these next 3 stitches again, which will be the single and the 2 doubles, and you'll be on this single crochet here, and you'll make another bubble there, which is 1 single crochet and 2 doubles. Oops. Ah, my yarn is all split. Okay. And 1 more single. And then you just do that again. Skip the next 3 stitches, which is the single and the 2 doubles, and then there's a single crochet there that you will make another bubble in, which is the single crochet, 2 doubles, one, 2, and a single crochet. And this is the last bubble. Let's see, skip next 3, 1, 2, 3, and then bubble in the next. And actually, when you're making the sweater and you get to the end of this row 2 here, is when they want you to change the yarn to pink if you're switching colors. One double, 2 doubles, and then a single. And I believe when you go to change, this is the point, I'm not positive about this, this is the point where you would add your other color yarn, loop it around, and pull it through for this last single crochet. Huh. I might even have a different color yarn. Oh, I do. I have this strange green yarn here. Let me see if this will... okay. I think... I'm not sure about this changing colors business, though, because I don't usually change colors. Actually, I haven't made that many things. But if you're going to change to the next color, you would, for the last loop, draw it up, and then you need to, I think you just tie these 2 pieces together, and you weave them in at the end, I think. I could be wrong about that, but that's just how I will do it right now. So, then you would be on row 3. Well, wait, you wouldn't be on row 3. After you change to this color, then you're supposed to chain 3, and then turn it, and then you just do the same thing again, where you skip the first 3 stitches, which are the single, the 2 doubles, and then where the single crochet is here, you would do the bubble stitch again. So just the single crochet, the 2 doubles, and a single crochet. It would make a bubble stitch. And you just do that. You just keep doing that over and over again, all the way across. Skipping 3 stitches.